I know I was supposed to do this yesterday and or the day before. But you see, sometimes you get this thing called a hyperfixation where your brain does not want to do anything but the one thing that you're focused on. But today is slightly easier than the other 2 days, so I don't know. We're gonna do this today so that I can stop worrying that I'm doing nothing. Hello everyone. Hello Kaya. Hello Mega Doomer. Hello Hexy. Hello Rain. Speaking of rain, it's raining over here in Texas land. Okay, so what do we do after 51? That would be 52. I know we have a Q&A scheduled today for Invader Zim Lost and Found, which just had 10,000 subscribers. Which is so amazing. We made it, Ma. Oh look! Wait a minute. This is the same frame with the lights. That's all that's different. Yay! I don't have to do anything. So I'm just gonna add it to the pile. Just rain over here too. Yeah, we're gonna go to HEB. If you don't know what HEB is, that's like gigantic Texan grocery store. But we woke up and it was like raining pretty hard and we were like, man, let's do this another day. Wow, look at that. I'm doing so much drawing right now. I'm doing so much drawing. Now, we actually will be drawing, as funny as it would be if I started a whole live stream and then went, oh, wait a minute, I don't have to do anything. Dear Princess Celestia, I didn't learn anything. I was right all along. I do know we're gonna have to redo a frame. At least the background, because the background is different. But yeah, I am myself guilty of throwing the term hyperfixation around, but like, my experience of like getting absolutely hooked on Tomodachi Life like really opened my eyes and reminded me, big slap in the face, of like what a clinical hyperfixation actually is. Which is where, like, you love something so much that you can't pull yourself away from it. So, I don't know, I guess just a reminder to myself in the future before I casually throw around the term like, oh my god, I'm hyperfixating so hard, hee hee. Like, no. I should only use that if, like, it's actually like, oh god, it's eating my life. It's fine. I'm free now. Though we will be doing Zim Tomodachi later. Hopefully. Yeah, probably. Music intensifying. Yeah, that's C418 for you. C418's Minecraft music has this, like, really particular quality where, like, it starts off so quiet and then it'll just, like blast you. Which works really well for Minecraft, but, sometimes when I play it on my music player, I'll be like, is there even music playing right now? And then I'll just get jump scared by, like, loud Minecraft. Well, I'm okay now. Okay, 57, we're on 58. Give me 58. Is this okay? There's wow, it's so different, you guys. This is 59. If you hear background noises, that's probably Pumpkin, my cat. Okay, we made it to frame 60. It's happening, y'all. We're getting there. Pumpkin the Distinguished Gentleman. Sometimes he's a little distinguished gentleman, but just now, like right before I was gonna start streaming, he decided to like bolt out of the house while we were getting the mail. And so I had to like run out in the rain and be like, Pumpkin! Pumpkin, come here! What's wrong with you? It's all coming together. C1. Give me 62. Or give me death. $63. I was so ready to like actually just like start drawing. This is my own dumbass fault. It's a fine. I will draw stuff. You will see me drawing. We're gonna finish this up. We're gonna finish this today. I feel it today. Whatever Scooch said in the trial. There's a thunderstorm outside. See, thunderstorms. I love and hate them. On one hand, I actually focus more and sleep better during storms, but at the same time, there's always the ever-present fear that the lightning's gonna strike my house and my computer's gonna get fried and we lose like everything I ever made. So that's not great. Okay, finally, something different. Okay, so frame 65 is a weird one because I already sort of did this one, but I did it wrong because I did it first and I shouldn't have done that. We did it like this. But notice how the buildings are different. These organs on the side are like, nah, I gotta redo this. Yeah, because I did this one before the others. So you know what we're gonna do? That's right, we're gonna start over. How to start over. I see, he's back. You know what? Into the cellar you go. At last. Okay. 65. Actually gonna import. Azina thought that she's just a random streamer. No offense. They're gone now. Okay. So first I'm gonna align this to get the everything sort of lined up. See how things change and shift and all that. Okay, it's a decent starting point. I do know, oh god, yeah, I gotta move all these organs a bit back. Wait, what does the background do? Why is it? Hold up. Look at this building on the left. Why is it? What? Oh, I see. It's like... Will Crystal never learn. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, so like... Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, so like this part is like moving up. Like notice like this one, this spire right here. Well, no? No, it's just, wow, it's just different. Why? Why would they do that? Okay. Okay. Alright. Does that mean that my frame would actually be passable? Because if so, that's like really stupid. That would be like so stupid. Oh my god, that'd be so stupid. Well, look at the Urkins. Yeah, like, I can see these are the same guys. Oh no, mine might actually work. Still don't like those buildings. If I redo anything, it's gonna be the buildings on the side. Like, let's just continue with there. Except on the right. Definitely changing the right. Okay, so never mind. We're not starting over. We're just gonna do it better. Yeah, this. Get that out of here. That's like stupid. You dare agree with me? Just outwards like that, and then not much else? Maybe? Do I want to fix these guys on the right? They don't really look good. They don't look what I would call good. Yeah. God, this is rough. This is me looking at my own work. This is rough, guys. Don't create a tangent with the antenna. What's wrong with me? Oh god, I just realized I have to add all the Tomodachi Live in the Dream music to this playlist. Because a lot of this playlist is music from the original Tomodachi Life for 3DS. Because it has a lot of good tracks in it. A lot of good relaxing tracks, especially the Japanese version. And the new one has some pretty good tracks as well. Like, a lot of people like the Meme Maker song whenever I do streams of that game, so I don't have to add those. Toxic friend needs to change her identity. Oh no. area. This is more in line with what the antenna should look like. You know, I never talk enough about the music on this particular playlist that like I pull up by default. This one's a little quiet, but I'll go back. This song is from the apartment building in Littlest Pet Shop for the Nintendo Wii or PC, if you played it on PC as a kid. Or DS, it was on DS too, but that's the inferior version. No doubts. And, yeah, this would play in, like, the little area that would show you all your pets. And there was that one, there was, like, a portrait of a giraffe. And that giraffe always confused me as a kid because it was, like, you never unlock that giraffe in the main game. In order to get the giraffe, you have to put in a code. But for some reason, child me never thought to just look up the code, even though I literally did that for other games like Poke Park. So I went years and years until eventually I played through the game as a nostalgic teenager. And I was like, you know what, screw it, let's just add the giraffe. And I did. I was like, oh. There's that mysterious giraffe that's haunted me my entire childhood. Where'd you get the pilot storyboard of the scrapped intro from? Dropbox file seen hot search in the last year. I cannot for life me find source of the image. I did not make that Dropbox. I just sort of found it. I think it was from someone on Tumblr. Like, they posted a link to their Dropbox archive of a bunch of Zim art. And I've just been kind of saving it and sharing it myself, so I don't know where a lot of those images came from. I wish I did know, but I don't. I do not know where they came from. Hate this guy's antenna. I'm tempted just to remove them entirely. Because I cannot get them to look good. And they're too distracting. Maybe I should just get rid of this guy entirely. He's not lined up with like anyone. Maybe he just needs to move. He's gotta move. There we go. So does this guy on the right. Like, oh my god, space out, please. Oh, did I delete a wrong layer? Ah, okay. Just get rid of you. Yeah. Music fitting for the mystery of the Dropbox? Indeed it is. That Dropbox has such an aura to it. It's sort of like the art equivalent of like the mysterious aura of the scripts that leaked. Like, whoa, where did you come from? You mystical fandom treasure, lost media, you. You know what? I feel like rambling more about Littlest Pet Shop, the video game from... Oh god, what year is it from? Like, definitely before 2010, because I lost my first tooth while playing that game. So it had to be when I was pretty young. What year was it from? It was from 2008. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. 2008. So I would have been like 4 years old. That lines up. Anyway, that game is so nostalgic for me. I'll have to do like a playthrough of it on Xeno CD. It's a very simple game. There's not actually that much to it. It's just like, when you really break it down, it's just a generic kids game, but it's special to me because I grew up with it, and I loved Littlest Pet Shops throughout my childhood. So it'll always be very special to me. So that game, literally just called Littlest Pet Shop, I guess you could call it Littlest Pet Shop in parentheses 2008, was a video game that released for the Nintendo Wii and PC. Now, the interesting thing about it was I grew up with the PC version, which I still have, but I lost the code because it has like it has copy protection. Oh my god, I should explain this for my younger viewers. There used to be a time, back in the day, jingle jingle jingle, when games used to come on discs, you would physically buy them from the store and then take them home in like a physical box. A lot of them had a copy protection in the form of a code that would be printed on the instruction manual that you would have to put into your game in order for it to install. If you didn't have the code, then you couldn't install the game. So I'm not sure like why I threw out the manual knowing this, but I did. So now I have the disc, but I can't install it unless I use like a keygen or something. Takes async, remastered shot, finishes 1 frame in 20 minutes. That's amazing. That's stellar. That's stellar, Megaduber. I think if I was 13, I could do the same thing. I don't know. Might just be... there was like a certain boundless energy I had when I was younger that I wish I still had. Or maybe it's not energy, maybe it's just the crushing weight of being an adult. I don't know. Anyway. You know, I don't feel like listening to Divorce from Tomodachi Life. Oh my god, wait, there's like way more antenna going on over here than over there. Should I separate you? Probably. I'll dip his 3 fingers in the scene. Wait, hold up. Now I want to see. I'm guessing you're on Dib Bleeping? And some frames, yes, 3 fingers, because the other one is away from camera. Okay, back to LPS games. So, yeah, I grew up with the PC version, and a huge part of the game is it has mini games, because pretty much every cheap licensed kids game for the Wii was at its core just a mini game collection. So there are a lot of mini games, and you would have to do things like spin your Wii remote to make your pet's hamster wheel rev up or whatever. Or you'd have to like point at the screen and use your Wii remote to summon bubbles to keep a coin in the air. I always liked that one. And a lot of them were like very very Wii, as in the gameplay would just be shake the darn Wii remote in a circle and then watch the pet do the thing. And playing the PC version, anytime that you'd have to move the Wii remote, it was changed to your mouse instead. And I didn't know that a version for the Wii existed, so for a long time I was just like what the heck is this? This is fun, but why does it play differently than like every other game I have for the PC? And then when I eventually got the Wii version, because that one doesn't require me to break out a keygen just to install it. I came to the mini games and it was like, shake the Wii remote. I'm like, oh, that's why I had to do all those weird mouse movements. This was so clearly just a Wii game that they just kind of ported over to PC. But yeah, that's little tidbits around the game. So what do you actually do in the game? You get this, in Littlest Pet Shop, you collect little pets. I know, crazy, right? And every pet in the game is based off of an actual LPS that you can collect. I have some of them. I wish I had more of them, but I have some of them. And you can interact with the pets. The pets can interact with each other, do little animations. They bump into each other. They come across things in the environment. Most of the time they're happy. Sometimes they get sad. Whenever they're sad, you brush them and scratch them, or like give them kibble until the sad music stops playing and the sad animations stop playing. You could dress them. That was a thing. You could also name them. That was a huge thing for me, is that I would always overthink, like, oh man, what am I gonna name the gray cat in this playthrough? It's the finish scene. Oh wow, you finished already. Nice. Yeah, Megadoomer just did Dib jumping. Now you get to do the other one that you requested. Zim. No, Gaz watching Zim. In that one, it goes from, like, it's the same, like, it's mostly a still shot, but, like, Gaz in the foreground and Zim in the background are at, like, different focus levels, so you're gonna have to play around with the blur tool a whole bunch until it looks right. Should I be concerned about how much pain would be inflicted on me once I start Invader Zim Remastered? Not really, because a lot of people also work on Remastered. It wouldn't just be, like, you. So, yeah, don't think we're, like, out here giving you, like, okay, remaster this whole episode. Nah, the more people that are interested, the easier it gets. I only find the intro so difficult because there's not only a lot of detail and a lot more budget than there is with the regular show, but it requires a lot more skill and a lot more like quality assurance, because you'll be seeing it. It's what's shown every episode, so it, like, has to look as good as possible. And so it's a lot more pressure than, say, just expanding a shot in the pilot. Okay. Alright, see ya, Mega Doomer. But yeah, the goal of the game is literally just to unlock everything. Once you unlock all the pets by doing the little, like, mini quests, most of which are just play this mini game or buy this thing from the Meow Market for this many coins, which you can only buy if you play more mini games. Once you do that, then that's it. You completed your pet shop, and you're done. There was a near identical game at the same time made for DS, or actually, rather, I should say games, because it was, for some reason, released as separate games. Like, it's so weird. They're the same game. You just unlock different pets and, like, different places depending on which version you're playing. There's Winter, Garden, and Jungle Edition. It's quite literally the same game, but with different pets, which is kind of annoying. I'd rather all of it just be in one, but okay, I guess. Whatevs. The most interesting one is definitely Spring, because the exclusive pets in that game are the only ones that are not found in the Wii or the PC game, because it came later. For example, that game has a hedgehog in it, and a hedgehog is not adoptable in the main version of the game. So I guess if for some reason you're looking to play LPS 2008, you should actually look for, specifically for the DS, for some reason, you should look for Garden, which was actually released in 2009. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of videos reminiscing about, like, the Wii era lately. And a lot of it goes hand in hand with, like, the Nintendo DS. But, funny thing about me is that, I actually did not grow up with a Nintendo DS. I did not get a Nintendo handheld until the 3DS was already out. So, I played DS games, but I played them on a 3DS, and I didn't play that many of them compared to, like, 3DS games. I don't know, it's just a weird, specific part of me. Probably because I was born the same year as the DS releasing, so it's I guess a little bit. I was a little bit early. Didn't stop all my classmates from having a DS, though. I never got it. I'm like, it never clicked with me. Like, whoa, they all have this cool system. Maybe I should ask my parents for one. Never registered with me. I think because I thought I was too cool with playing my dad's Xbox 360 back at home. Had a Wii. I got a Wii, specifically for Pac-Man Party of all things. I remember playing BattleBlock Theater with one of my siblings, the Xbox, or babysitter's house whenever we would. Oh my god, I love BattleBlock Theater so much. I have it on Steam. And I used to play that with some of my friends. It was a pretty good time, actually. Oh my god. Okay, that thing where, like, you have, like, an objective in the game, but you would just, like, screw around and do anything but that. That was me. That was me playing games as a kid. A friend of mine had New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, which had, like, I think for the first time in the series, 4-player simultaneous multiplayer. And by God, we played so much of that. But, like, a lot of the time, we weren't really trying to, like, actually accomplish, like, the goals in the game. We were just kind of screwing around, like, throwing each other around, role-playing as TV characters that we watched. Ah, man. That's like an underrated part about gaming as a child, is like, just saying, you know what, screw the main objective, I'm gonna go do this. I cannot tell you the amount of times, I would literally just, like, boot up, like, either Sonic 06 or Sonic Unleashed and just, like, screw around in the hub world instead of actually playing the game that's, like, the main attraction. Oh my god, I used to spend hours in Soliana, and I'm sure a lot of kids that also, because there are kids that grew up with Sonic 06. I was one of them. It was my first game. I love shocking people with that fact. Not my first game, it was my first Sonic game. My first game was Finding Nemo for the original Xbox. Which is a very, very cool game. Never beat it though, because it gets really hard out of nowhere. At least it did when I was a child. I don't know, that might be another one to play for y'all someday. I combine this with the rest of the fist, please. Thank you. I would like to be lazy and just copy paste this. There's a lot of games from like that era that are very nostalgic to me. A lot of like Xbox live arcade games. Not a whole lot of them, but like the few that like my dad got more than the free demo of. Oh man, I used to play those ad nauseum. But of course the main game I was playing on Xbox 360, it was all just the Sonic games. I was just there for the Sonic games. Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations. That's what I played mainly. Anything else was like just a bonus. Like, it's weird. Like, growing up with the Xbox 360 was like such a core part of my childhood, yet I can only actually name a few games that I can really remember playing, and like I said, a bunch of them are just like little Xbox Live arcade things that not a lot of people talk about. Like Splosion Man. You ever hear somebody talk about Splosion Man? No, probably not, because who the hell remembers Splosion Man other than me? Anyway, I think I'll try that for frame 65. Then we move on to frame 66. Getting closer. Getting closer to the stage. No, my layers! Oh, I hate when I do that. Interesting. Are you the one that's being moved? What? Should be you that's being moved. Try to make this blend nicely. Nicely. The blending. You know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna go grab some, I don't know, Teddy Grahams. I'm back. If I mute my mic, it's because I'm eating Teddy Grahams. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, the old pixel art of Zeno on the right here. There's a story on that, and the story is Zeno used to have a different outfit. She used to have a cowgirl hat. She used to have a lab coat. For some reason, I've still yet to update that pixel art. Yes, Teddy Grahams. I have the cinnamon ones. Cause, like, I have this problem where, like, sometimes I want to snack on something, but, like, the only food in the house will be like actual food or like ingredients, and I'm like, I just want to like munch on something. As a kid, I was like a small child. The Cocoa Teddy Grahams were like a huge, those were like always a thing in my lunchbox. They just kind of forgot about them for many years. And then at the grocery store, I was just like, you know what, I want Teddy Grahams. I'll get the cocoa ones next time. But I got the cinnamon ones for now. Real art advice, if you plan on drawing for like a while, I highly recommend having like a dry snack food to keep you going. Has to be dry. It can be anything. Preferably something like not greasy. Has to be dry. Like a graham cracker is a good example. Or like a carrot or something. Just as long as it isn't creating a mess, then you're fine, because sometimes the way you reach flow state is pen in one hand and like cashews in the other. So pretty, thank you. I'm very proud of how this turned out. I don't even have to do much work with the Urkins here. I'll add some feet over here, obviously. But for now, I can just kind of like clear this out. Just get rid of everyone. Welcome back, Mega Doomer. Love my OC, thank you. That's Miss Xenoshen. She's my Sona. She's a Martian from Mars. She looks like an Urkin, I know, but she is Martian. And, yeah, she represents me around here. To the point where every time I send actual photos of myself to our group chat, half the people are like, what? She's not really an alien? That's a lie. I really am a Martian. That's a lie, too. The more lies you tell about your identity on the internet, the harder it is for strangers to stalk you. So, highly recommend it. I want to make a Zim OC, but I don't want to be seen as cringe by other people. Congratulations. That was me circa, like... Oh god, how long ago was it? Like 8 years ago? I was the same way. I was like, oh man, like these OCs are so cool, and I loved writing and making characters. But for some reason, I was under the belief that, like, making fandom OCs is total cringe, but I got over that, and now to this day I have a bunch of Zim OCs. Do make a Zim OC? My sister will bully me? Well, you know what? Your sister doesn't have to know. Making OCs is really cool, actually, even if they are for fandoms. Because a few things show that you love something more than making your own little person or creature for it. Watch your old Xeno CD video, she's not green. Speaking of Xeno CD, if you're new here, I have a gaming channel called Xeno CD, as opposed to Xeno... Wait, I emphasized that wrong. It's called Xeno CD, as opposed to Xeno CG. And that one's my gaming channel. I've been doing Tomodachi live streams on there, where Xenoshen is my most spoiled character. And if I have time tonight, hopefully, I will be streaming my Zim Island for Tomodachi Life, which is still pretty early game, but I'm excited because I'm gonna make the tallest today. I'm gonna make the almighty tallest. I'm gonna make other important characters that aren't the tallest. I'll be making 10 for sure, though she'll take like, what, like a minute? She's just Zim with eyelashes. Ragatha fell in love attack. Well, sub, thank you. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Xeno CG computer graphics, Xeno CD computer damage. In reality, CD comes from compact disc, my favorite physical format. So far the only romance in our game is, well, our Zim game, not my main island. There's a ton of romance there. Our main romance so far of the Zim island is, Tack has a crush on Scooch for some reason. We're still trying to, you know, that's, you know, it's not like final. But that is certainly a thing that happened. Just like, yeah, taser. Tack and Scooge romance. Taser. I've also seen it called Satyr, as in the letters reversed, but I don't know. I like it being called Taser. That sounds funny. Some people pronounce the ships with all their letters. I prefer not doing that. I always make them sound like words, especially when they do sound like words. Like, for example, it is Rapper Month, which is Red and Purple Romance, and I always like pronouncing it Rapper because it reminds me of candy wrappers, and they're a bunch of gluttons. My Scooch fell in love with Zim, my poor Zasser, or Sazzer heart couldn't happen because Zim was in love with Tim there. Oh no. That's unfortunate. On my island, yeah, Rapper, let's go. The chat yearns for Zasser, and so I will do my best to make it happen, because I also like Zasser a lot. That's why I host Zasser Week over on Tumblr in January. But, I don't know. I'm just here for the, when it comes to Tomodachi Life, I'm just here for the drama. I want to see what insane relationships happen as I sit dumbfounded at how this could have possibly occurred. Don't you dare pronounce the Rapper the other way. Obviously not. It's clearly Rapper as in candy wrapper. Or music wrapper. Either one works. Or you could just say R-A-P-R. I'm using the backgrounds sounding like my printer. This is This is the end from Minecraft Volume Beta. Very, very fascinating song. And if my friend Carlos would hear, he would gladly go on a whole ramble about the meaning of that particular track. I also think it's very cool. It's very, very neat end to the Minecraft beta album. Right now on my main Tomodachi Island, I'm at the point where I've gotten the biggest expansion possible for my island space, so I now have to actually plan out what my island is gonna look like, and that's pretty difficult, like weirdly difficult for me, because I'm not like that great at designing like building layouts, I guess, or like, I don't know, let's just say like I'm not into urban planning. So I have been struggling like a lot trying to come up with like what areas do I want on my island, how do I make them look good, and all that. And I guess part of the reason why I say like I struggle with it so much is because oh god, this was like a huge problem with me back when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out. And to this day, whenever I play Animal Crossing New Horizons, is I am always comparing my island to like everyone else's that I see on like Twitter. Not necessarily Twitter, I don't use Twitter anymore, but other people's islands on like the internet. And like I know they take forever to make theirs, but like god, like there's just some like gorgeous islands that I see. I'm just like, how? Well, like, I try to, like, do something similar and I just kind of blank out, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I hope I do make something that's, like, cool and screenshot worthy. I'd say it's a lot easier in, God, where's my scene? It's a lot easier in, Tomodachi Life compared to Animal Crossing, because I don't have to like walk around manually moving stuff. I have this crappy playground for Gur and that's it. I see them. I saw them. Yeah. I don't know. I really have to like learn to like not compare I know I shouldn't compare myself to like posts people make online, but it's really, really hard. It's so hard. So I'm just like, man, why doesn't mine look like that? Oh my god, it was so bad with Animal Crossing, like, it's just something about New Horizons that, like, you know, it's like so, like, cute if you play it casually, and then you try to actually make a good-looking island, and you're just wondering, like, why doesn't mine look aesthetic? Why don't my pathways look that beautiful? I am just a jealous person. I don't know. I'm gonna make a CRK. Invader Zim fanfiction. Too lazy to animate. I wish I knew what CRK stood for. Oh, Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah. Sounds like a fun idea. I do like me some Cookie Run. I have not played it in years. But, like, I still like the cookies. It's always a big Moonlight Cookie fan. And there's been, like, a lot prettier and crazier cookies since then, but she was like the OG legendary. With like the best design. Not the best, but like very pretty design. I love her a lot. Back when I played Oven Break, Wasabi Cookie was my main. Actually, I'm gonna do this on a separate layer. Just remove like all of this. Love Wasabi Cookie? Yes! I always loved Wasabi Cookie. I'm a sucker for mad scientist types. Oh look, it's that song that plays at the start of every Swollen Eyeball. It's from Ape Escape, never forget it. What animation software to use? The software I'm using right now is Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint Pro. And for the animations that I've done, I used to use Toon Boom. And then my Toon Boom license expired when I was an animation student, so now I use OpenTunes. Though I am considering getting Clip Studio EX, which lets you do full animations in Clip Studio Paint. In Pro, which is the cheaper option, you can only do a few frames of animation, so I would like to upgrade someday. So I can just animate in the same app that I do all my drawing in. That'd be really nice, really convenient for me. Might actually animate more. I always tell myself that, but still. Hello, Tiny Hamster Alistair. Oh my god, you animated on Flip-a-Clip. I will always be very impressed by people who do their animations in Flip-a-Clip. I tried. Like, you can animate, but like... God. It's not very many options. And so it's one of those programs where I'm like, I'm gonna animate this. And then it's just really hard, like... But you know what? Software I've actually found really easy to animate in. Even though, like, I couldn't use it for, like... my Zim work, but just for funsies, Flipnote for the Nintendo DSi. I see why it has such a legendary status. I tried it out recently after like not really touching it all my life. And I gotta say, it lives up to the hype. It's actually pretty fun to animate in. And it's got a nice, like, stylization to it. Like, you can tell when something was made in Flipnote. Stardew Valley on music. This is from Undertale. Snowy from Snowden, my favorite place in the game, to the point where half the time when I play Undertale, I just get to Snowden and then immediately I don't want to play anymore. Every playthrough of Undertale I do is pretty much like you start in the ruins and I'm just like, oh man, can't wait to get to Snowden. Then like second I get to Snowden, blast through all Snowden, and it's like, oh dang, now I have to play the rest of the game. I like all of Undertale, but like Toby Fox put too much effort into Sands of Papyrus being amazing. This guy's not aligned very well. I think it's a bit more accurate. Speaking of Toby Fox games, Deltarune Chapter 5 is coming out this year. And I am so excited! He's have a crush on Papaya or whatever his name is. I love Papyrus. You know what, if I was given the option, I'd still marry Papyrus. He's great. Like, actually, one of my favorite characters of all time. He's just so likable. He's just so gosh darn likable. He wants to appear like one of those, like, cartoon supervillains, but like he's not supervillain, you know, like those like melodrama villains type that like ties you to train tracks, makes you unlock a treacherous puzzle to get out, but like at the end of the day he's like so nice. He just radiates, like, joy and, like, happiness. Underestimate how hard it'd be to do a blur scene on Remastered. My advice, start by drawing, like, each element not blurred. and then you just, for the other frames, you blur it to make it match. I used to watch those Undertale comic dubs when I was like 8. I'm familiar with some Undertale comics. Especially the ones in like those like Undertale crack compilations. Those were like everywhere. This guy has to be turned actually. Say crack compilations? Oh god. Yeah, back around like 2016, if you wanted to say look at funny anime clips, you would, or like people putting anime clips to vines, you would look up anime crack. That's what it would be called. And for some reason that also applied to the Undertale fandom. So, I mean, god, like, if you look at those videos today, like, they're so stuck in, like, 2016 Undertale fandom humor. Which is to say, very dated. But, yeah, that's just what they were called. I can't tell which frames go where, because they're out of order. Have you tried sorting by name, Mega Doomer? They're numbered. At least on Google Drive. I forgot they were called that. Yeah. There's a lot of things I forget about from the era. Yes, I did. They downloaded out of order. I don't know what to tell you then. Oh, I'm struggling with this guy so much. Wish. Like, I don't know why. I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. Can I go back in time and stop him from ever being invented? Gotta go study. The state exam. Alright, see ya. And good luck on your exam. Bird fames just fame the unboard ones. True, that they do. Overthinking this guy. Green stuff close, brighter and dimmer. Oh yeah. And Zim squirms a little. Yeah, if you don't want to do that one, that's totally fair. Mega Doom are struggling with remastered scene. Yeah, I want to do this. Yeah. Yeah, I'll unassign you that one. No, Flamingo can't remaster everything. Someone will do it. I don't know who yet, but someone will. Just gotta add one more guy on the right here to close this up. Gerson's new art post. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh my god, he did Dibs snorting the Irkin licking substance. Amazing. Did you find it? Yes, I did. It's quite beautiful. I just like stretch this guy to fill this gap. Okay. Look at that. It's frame 66. Which means we just have one more left. So I have to do the compiling and painful corrections. Just one more, and that'll be Flamgo's frames, which are already done. Look at that. They get closer. Why do they have to get closer? Oh, they literally just they use the same Irkins again, it looks like, in that upper row. Hey, there's a female somewhere up there. Oh god, okay. I think these buildings are even gonna line up. No, not really. And so I am just not gonna bother. In fact, I'm gonna cheat and use Flamgo's frame. Well, that would have been so nice if it actually did line up. I don't know. Whatever. I'll use this as a base, I guess. Flamgar already used this style of building in his parts. So tempted just to remove this so that, like, it all flows. Look at this. Smaller. It's like that. Something like that. Should friend top the line hate it because it's an anime and said the same thing about Sophie Waffles because they never finished Mobius of Doom. Your friend doesn't realize how much work it takes to actually animate something. Super storyboards do hit different. That they do. Have you seen the scratch block for your live storyboard? I actually haven't. I haven't taken a look at that. Did you know in the future I want to do like shorter like stuff I missed episodes on like episodes that like I've already done Swollen Eyeballs on? There's a lot that like especially with the script leaks have new information that did not know about back when we did those, or just stuff that like I forgot about or got wrong, all sorts of things. Zim's double eyebrow in one panel? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I'm on the my last frame left of this. I am so tired. If it wasn't for this being the last one, I would have probably gone off and like slept by now. I'm so ready to be done with this. Well, I'll be free from the drawing part of this sequence. What I won't be free from is I still have to edit the final version using everyone's frames. If they're good enough quality, and if they're not good quality, I get to yell at them for it. Like, what do you mean you're sending me this in 420p? Do you not know what the point of a remaster is? But yes, I'll finally be free from the drawing this. All these Irkins and their details. Yeah, I live near train tracks. So, they just happen sometimes. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate that. Because I'm in that horrible mood of, like, almost being done with something, but you're running out of steam, and it's like, no! The best way to compare it is like, it's like when you're almost at your destination, but your car is running out of gas, and you're like, no! Just a little bit longer! Just hold on. Hello, Bryce. Almost done. Just need their fists. Yeah, I should probably blend this more. Hello, cat. Cannot pronounce horror correctly. Is precious time away from the new game? Don't worry too much about that. Thing about Tomodachi Life is that it's, it can best be described as a virtual ant farm, so, if anything, I do kind of need time away from it, because, you can't just, like, force things to happen. Sometimes it does make gameplay better if you take long breaks and then check in. Because, then it's like, oh look, these characters want to get married now. That wasn't the case before. I don't know, but just glad to be nearing the end of this, since it's the reason why Squishy was taking so long to come out. And I hate feeling like I am holding it back. Vista clean! Just gonna be lazy and copy and paste these fists over there. I clean it up a little. Something works smarter, not harder. Squishy is held together with duct tapes and glue. That's true, yeah. If things aren't lining up, or things aren't good quality, then we should take our time with it. Yeah, we might need to fix Rula's part. But we'll see, we'll see. Hey, this song is fitting because it did rain over here. I am in the place where it rained. I'm excited to see what these look like transitioning into Flamgo's frames, because Flamgo did the frames immediately after this. So yay! Look at that. My god. I'll probably still have to fix some things. But yes. There it is. Frame 67. I'm done with this opening shot. Oh my god. How many frames in total did I export for this? Let me see. I did 46 frames. Yay! We did it! We did it! You can see the other ones leading up to it. Look at that. Finally did the thing. And then Flamgo's frames with me after this. Yay! Orange forever, pain's temporary. True, that's what I tell myself with animation. Oh boy. Okay. Thank you. At like, maybe like, I think 6 Central, I'll do the Zim Tomodachi stream. I'll have that scheduled. For now, before I leave, this is my stream. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna pop into my main island really fast and then take my break. This is part of my break. Okay, anyone have anything important for me? Pure Seller! Hello?
Hey, my lady. I can't explain it, but Halora is on.
No, it's in your head.
You're
making it up! You're making it up. I'll accept it with Garland or N. I don't know why you keep going after every other girl that you live with. Except for the one that I want you with.
Hello?
Every frame of the theme song done?
I want to try living with Umbra.
Oh, God. Don't invite Umbra. No.
You
She would hate living with you. Show Zim Island after this. I'm gonna do a full Zim Island stream. Don't you worry. That'll be in like an hour and a half. Yeah. Okay, nothing else seems to be too exciting, so actually, before I go, I'll show y'all one of my best me's. It's Afton's Parv from IKEA. That is true, Zim's laughing part isn't done. So many streams planned today. Yeah, it's a busy, busy day. So I'm gonna take a break for all that. Yeah, thank you all for witnessing the end of, me remastering the opening. I still have work to do on it after this, but that's all gonna be off camera because it's a lot of, like, it's gonna be the video editing part, which will require more concentration from me, so. I hope you all enjoy it when it comes out, and thank you for rooting for me and keeping me sat here long enough to actually get it done, eventually.